Are you ready? What are ethics? There's a lot of different ways to put it, but I like to think of it as choosing between right and wrong when nobody else is looking. You always want to follow the law, but what about the things that aren't written into law? Ethics. It's a big one.
Yes.
What does ethics mean to you?
Well, I see two categories, and you referenced them. One is the ethics of following the laws as they're written by Colorado Parks and Wildlife. But then there's this other level of, within the law, are there certain behaviors or things that I as a person draw lines on? I'm going to go that far, but I'm not going to go this far. My ethics that relate to clean kill, the animal, retrieval, a lot of different things. And hunting is one of those weird places where those two things are mixed together. And it's sometimes difficult to figure out which one do we follow. And sometimes your personal ethic and the legal requirements, the legal ethic, might conflict. Like, let me give you an example. So we're gonna be hunting in an area where there's a lot of private property. We're gonna be hunting on some private property we have permission, but it's next to places where we don't have permission. So imagine we're out there, we watch a deer on the land we have permission to shoot, or to hunt on. You make a shot. The animal, you make a good shot. The animal has enough left in it to run to the fence, jump over the fence, travel a little bit onto the next person's property, and then die. Now, we don't have permission on that property, so legally, we're not allowed to go and retrieve it. But there's our animal that's laying. We can see it right out there and dead, and we know we need to field dress it, we need to tag it. What do you do?
I would definitely call the landowner or drive over to their house and see if I can find them to get permission to go onto that land. Otherwise, it's trespassing.
It is. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little harder. What if you don't have cell service?
Drive over or walk.
Sure, I'm gonna make this a little bit higher. A lot of the properties that we're hunting on are agricultural leases. There's no house on the property. There's no house to go to.
I have the district wildlife manager's number, so I give them a call and see.
We don't have cell service.
Oh, shoot, no cell service.
Do you drive to cell service with the animal laying there?
Okay. And call the district wildlife manager and see if they can get a hold of the landowner.
Time's ticking. You know, it's getting warm. That animal's out there. So what if we have to drive 10 miles? We could probably do that. Yeah. What if it's 30 miles? It's an hour-and-a-half round trip.
Yep.
The animal's out there laying. Okay. But see, it's feeling just a little bit more icky, right? Right now, let's take it to this level. What if the animal just jumps over the fence? We're talking 5 feet and dies right there. Now it's the same thing that we just went through, but it's only 5 feet away as opposed to several hundred yards away. Feel how it changes?
Still want to call the district wildlife manager.
This is the kind of a scenario that when you talk about hunting ethics, every hunter needs to be prepared for.
Like, what if you can reach, your 1 foot is still on land, and then you just reach over? Is that trespassing?
It is.
Both feet are on the land you're allowed on?
It is.
Just reach over.
It is. You are still doing an activity on somebody else's property. So, this is something that it's good to run through your mind as a hunter. What are you going to do? And as you can see, it's a position where legally, the line of the law is still the same, but personally, it really starts to change. So I have a lot of respect for people like you that want to start hunting because you're putting yourself in scenarios like this where the law and your personal ethic are going to have to find a balance. So for every new hunter, including you, before we go out, let's make sure we have the district wildlife manager's phone number. Let's see if we can do some research on the properties around us so we know who the individuals are that own it, that when we go into cell service, if we need to, we can try to call them. Everything we can to try to give us more information to guide that decision.
Yeah. Don't trespass.
Let's not do that.
Don't trespass.
Okay.
Define your ethics before you set out on your hunt. And it's a good idea to find hunting partners who share similar ethic boundaries with you. I would love to see you share some ethical choice scenarios in the comments so people can practice what they think they would do.
Hey everyone, thanks for following along on my big game hunting journey.
Hunting license dollars are a super important source of funding for the wildlife conservation work that Colorado Parks and Wildlife does for all species in Colorado, not just the game species you can hunt. So we want to make it as easy as possible for you to buy a hunting license. If you've ever thought about going hunting or just considered the possibility, be sure to hit up our website or give us a call for more information. We'll link all the information in the YouTube description. If you like this video series and you want to see more videos that we make at Colorado Parks and Wildlife, be sure to subscribe on the YouTube link below. Thanks for watching.